How's everybody?
Feeling delighted.
Yeah?
Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good.
It's a good day.
Good.
To be
Alex?
great.
It's a good day to wake up.
I'm doing good.
Good.
It's a good day to wake up.
It's a good
So-
day to wake up.
Let's just jump right into it, honestly. Back to school. We start school, well, who's A and who's B?
I think we're all
We're all
A.
A.
Yeah.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
Sweet. So we go back to school Thursday, and some of our friends' first day is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that just weird?
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, like,
I mean, it's something you just gotta get used to it. Should we let people know what it is first, like how it's set up first?
yes. You can go ahead and tell
Okay.
them.
So basically, we go to Edmond Santa Fe, and we're doing this thing called block schedules. So they're splitting the school up between Group A and Group B, and Group A goes on Mondays and Tuesdays, while Group B goes on Thursdays and Fridays. Correct? I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's kind of how they're splitting it up, because of the pandemic. So it's something new, something that we have to.
See, I'm excited, but, like, I just don't know. It won't be the same. And part of me is, like, happy because we can change what normal looks like. But the other part of me is kind of like, man, I'll miss it. And what we've been told by administration that as of now, currently at the state of what we are, there's no really, like, pep assemblies or pep rallies or whatever. So, and that's really, like, the high school experience.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. I'm very, like, it's gonna be different. I don't think anybody knows, but I think this is a good opportunity to meet new people, because a lot of people that you usually talk to or a lot of your friends aren't going to be at school with you. So you can, this is an opportunity to meet new people.
Right.
I'm actually doing virtual, so I won't meet anybody but my sister. Like, I'm not going to be talking to anybody. But for those that are going, like, every day, constantly, I think it's a new opportunity. It's a new experience.
And I like that the time's pushed back a lot. I actually really like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But me personally, the whole A and B thing, I actually really don't like it, just because I hate being separated from my friends, and for some reason, I took it for granted, but I love just walking through the hallway and seeing everyone and, like, seeing your friends. I'm really going to miss that. And since that's my senior year, like, it's kind of weird that it's going to be like this, because who knows, like, what it's going to look like, because we didn't expect this to happen at the beginning of my junior year, sophomore year. So we'll see how it goes, but I mean, it's good to look on the positive side. I will look at it like that, but
How
it
long
just kind of sucks.
How long do y'all think the A and B schedule will work?
I think it'll be all year, but I think once we go back to school, as I tell everyone, it's going to get bad like that, just because it's school,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, it's so unpredictable. You can't even.
Can't predict anything.
That's why we were talking to Mr. Hayes about Double of Dare Week, and we don't even have we don't know what we're going to do, because of, like, it's so unpredictable. You don't know. I do think that once school starts, it's gonna shoot up, like, the numbers, and
I'm afraid, and I can't do virtual because I will not get anything done.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all, like, I can't do online because I made an excuse that there's so many distractions in my room, but like, just the fact that I'm at home, like, that's usually my time to, like, unwind.
Yeah.
When I go somewhere, like, I'm focused, I'm locked in. But when I'm home, I just want to chill,
I'm like you guys, but my mom also just doesn't care. Like, I'll be like, I don't really feel like I can learn. She's like, I don't care. And so she's, like, setting up a whole.
Playing around with you.
No, she's like, I'm doing online regardless. And I know it's because you love me, Mom, but it's okay. So she's setting up, like, this whole area where we can, like throughout the house. So my sister's gonna be in one area and I'm gonna be in another. She's not letting us, like, study in our rooms. We got to leave our phones downstairs in a certain place.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's really smart, actually. I like
but
it.
I mean, it's gonna be different because I'm a very social person.
Oh yes.
I like to talk to people. It's gonna be weird.
I
But
hope
it's for your benefit and your family's benefit. I mean, I don't care that anyone's doing it. I think it's great that they're doing it. Just me, I wish I could, but
I hope this improves, like, our focus, because
Yeah.
I know one thing that, like, I can focus, but I'm a big procrastinator. I don't know if y'all
Yeah.
can relate, retweet or anything,
Yeah.
but I hope this just, like, really gets me good at spacing out my work. That's my number one goal, is learn how to space out my work, especially because it's junior year. Was
Mhm.
junior year a pain for you?
Hmm?
Was junior year a pain for you? She's
I was kind of just
Yes.
junior year?
Yes, it was.
Mine was actually really easy.
For real?
Oh yes, I had the best junior year.
That's
ever.
rare. I rarely ever hear that.
No, I had a great junior year.
I
My
think-
grades were perfect.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
That gives me hope.
I think sophomore year was rock
I
bottom
also
for
had
me.
easy classes. I hated sophomore year.
Sophomore year was so
Sophomore
rough.
year, my grades were just terrible.
I was like, it can't
I
get any
couldn't
worse than
focus or
this.
get anything done. So
Yeah.
that's crazy that you said that.
Bro,
But my junior year was great.
Yeah.
sophomore year was the first time I was like, I don't know if I could do this.
Yeah.
Like, because
It
what?
becomes too much sometimes.
They baby you as freshmen, right?
Yeah.
And then as soon as you hit that sophomore, like, you either got to figure it's fight or flight. It's
Yeah.
survive, it's eat or be eaten. Like, you got to know what you're doing or you don't know what you're doing. It's an experience, but it's an experience for the better. But I don't know. And if for those who don't know, we're all in student council, so we control like our homecoming, and Double with Derek is our philanthropy week. So we're like planning all that, but not planning at the same time because we really don't know. And I was granted to get an officer position of being public relations manager, and this stuff is rough, y'all. Because I'm like
I
thinking
bet.
of ways to, because I'm doing everything digitally, so that's why we have a TikTok and Snapchat now. You know, that was big moves, but
Yeah.
like a virtual spirit week won't work because we tried that during quarantine.
I mean,
It did
we're going to
not
have to
go
make it
well.
work.
We
Like,
gotta-
because we can't have assemblies. I feel like I floated through freshman year and sophomore year just clotheslined me. I was, like freshman year was cool. I was happy. I was, getting everything done. It was different from middle school, but then sophomore year kind of snuck up. It didn't even sneak up on me. It just
They don't
straight,
do that.
like, I mean, like, it was like a brick wall. It was different. It was just a different
It's
experience.
like, you think you're ready for high school?
Yeah, I think that's what made it different is because you have like the freshman experience where you said like they kind of not really baby you, but it's a lot easier because you're moving from middle school to high school. But then sophomore year you get thrown out to the wolves and it's
Oh.
different. Yeah, so
No pun intended.
Alex, you graduated. Which was your favorite year?
My
Which was your
fav-
hardest? Which was your easiest?
My easiest year was senior year. Yeah, I had like a 1 through 3 hour schedule, and then I had 2 hours
Dang.
off, and then
Yeah.
I just had to come back for 7th hour. So
Yeah, not
it
me.
was awesome.
I bet.
I think my senior year will be easy, but I'm pretty good on credits, honestly.
yeah.
But I wish I could graduate.
Ooh,
early.
college applications.
No, man.
How is that going?
God. I haven't even started applying anywhere, but hear me out. So I was telling my mom, I said, I see everyone like getting in their dorms and like, you see everyone going off to college and it looks really nice. And a part of me really wants to go, but then another part of me is like, I personally just think it's kind of stupid. It's just so much money poured. No, I think an education is great, but to pay that much money to get in debt for the rest of your life
Yeah.
or
Oh.
student loans
Yeah.
to work a minimum wage job that maybe
Yeah.
you won't have enough money to pay for the things that you need. So, I mean, like, I even looked into, like, maybe being my own business owner, like, being my own boss just because I can manage my time better that way.
Yeah.
But, like, going to trade school or becoming, like, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
a nail tech. Just something that I love doing, but
No, being a business owner is the move nowadays. Because you're
Yeah.
right.
Personally, I feel like a lot of jobs, or there are jobs like lawyers or doctors, like certain jobs that require college.
that
But
too,
then,
yes.
like you said, there are also jobs that don't really like.
You can-
College is cool, but you don't really need it.
I don't
And
really care for the college experience. It'd be nice, but I just, I'd rather make that money and, I don't know, be happy.
Get that bread,
Get that.
and then,
Then leave.
but yeah, I do agree. Like, if you don't need it, if you don't absolutely need it, like, I feel like a lot of times people end up in debt, and then they end up doing
Yeah.
what they don't love.
Or people change their majors. I know people that have changed their majors, like went into for something else
Yeah,
and completely changed it to something completely different. So who knows? Like,
or people never use them at all, man.
yeah,
Like, there's so many people who just, every day you walk past, they went to college, but they're not using the thing that they majored.
that's a lot of people. Yeah,
And, like, well, my family, my parents, like, those student loans, you get in debt for, like, till you're, like, 30-something.
yeah. I know some grown adults that were still paying it off, or I've known some people that are older now that said, like, yeah, I was paying this, I was paying that. But I don't know. It's up in the air for now. I feel like I don't have a lot of time, but I think it's a lot of pressure for kids to decide like their senior year exactly what they want to do because your mind can change once you graduate.
Yeah.
So me personally, I'm kind of just taking it slow and really thinking about what I want to do because it's something I have to figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, just as anyone else.
And
you want to be happy.
You don't want to be, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to be miserable. You want to make sure you do something that you love.
Like Alex, I bet he loves doing this every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But like, it is okay, like especially for students nowadays, to remember that like you don't know what's gonna happen, especially like during a pandemic. Like, it's okay to not go to college like for your first year. Like, I was gonna go to UCO like like a lot of people are, but times have changed, and like community college saves you like already 10 grand just from going to a state school to a community college. So
Let
like,
them know.
It's okay. It's okay not to know what you're gonna do.
And like you said, a lot of people go to college not even for their, like, they don't go into college thinking about their future necessarily. They go for the experience.
Yeah.
Like they go
I'm
to
missing out on the experience.
I know a lot of people
Same
I know a lot of people not throwing shots at anybody, and it's no like
him, her.
Nah, it's not to bash them or throw shots, but I know a lot of people that will go to college just for the like fraternity and sorority part of it, and just to like party and do all that. But I don't know. I think I'm cool on that. Like I wouldn't want to go just for that.
For me, my worst fear is just having a 9-to-5 job where I wake up, go to like my little cubicle behind the computer, come back, see my family, and then rinse and repeat for the rest of my life.
Get 2 weeks vacation out of 1 year.
Out of 1 year, and then you just wake up, morning routine, go. Like, that's so boring.
It's not even a vacation.
That's
it's
scary.
like,
and if you don't like what you're doing, that's even worse.
Like, that's the most depressing thing ever. Because I feel like I won't because I can't just sit down. I have to like do something. I have to make an impact in the world somehow.
Yeah. So
Alex is gonna chime in.
Yeah, my camera's on there for a couple seconds, and I just. Anyways, what was I gonna say?
I saw you like trying to like get in before Kyrie.
Oh, I was gonna say like if you're not like if you love what you're doing, like that's not work. Like if you work, you hate what you're doing. But like coming in here every day, like I love it. It's not like a job. It's just like I have fun doing it, and I happen to like be employed.
So moral of the story: do what makes you happy. Do what you're passionate about.
There you go.
And don't do it. Don't live your life for anyone else. Live your life for yourself.
Don't be miserable.
Because life is too short to not be happy.
I know.
So be happy.
Very true.
You just got to keep living, man.
Just keep swimming.
LIVIN.
Just keep swimming.
Alex, hit us with that weird article you were talking about.
All right, guys, welcome to this episode's Weird News. So today's weird article: world's last blockbuster is for rent on Airbnb. You can go to Oregon and rent out the very last blockbuster and have a movie night all night.
How much is it?
Great question.
Is it nice?
I bet it's expensive.
It is listed for 3 one-night stays in September for the low cost of $4.
$4.
Wait,
Blockbuster?
what?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, $4.
Wait, so it's the whole
last one ever.
Blockbuster's like the whole like building you can rent out?
Yeah. It says
Oh.
a penny more than the video store rental fee.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I think we should take a trip to Oregon.
With the
guys.
TV
For real.
With the TVs inside and everything.
I've never
It
been
looks
to a
pretty dope.
Blockbuster.
Like a Untitled Unscripted
Yeah,
podcast watch party
Yeah.
in Oregon. That'd be crazy. You've never what?
Just stream it on
I've never
Instagram
been to
Live
one.
or something.
I don't think we have one. We've ever had one in Oklahoma.
Yeah, we have.
A Blockbuster?
Yeah, it
We've
just went
had quite-
went out of
It's the one
business.
with like
The yellow-
film strip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. I have.
When you go to downtown Edmond,
I normally went to Family Video though.
Family Video's nice too.
Everything's so digital now. I don't know anybody
I
that
know.
goes.
Amazon Prime.
Bro, y'all remember the days we used to go to those like red box stations?
Yes.
Local CVS
Yeah.
or something?
Yeah.
Those were
Those
nice.
were the days.
Oh man, good times.
So-
Get a good movie, please.
Yeah, right?
So the store will be stocked with all the movies your heart could desire, according to a press release from Blockbuster. So like all the movies that would be inside a Blockbuster,
Mhm.
you can just have all night
Just like
and just
that.
watch.
I
Oh.
would binge all those movies so hard.
For $4
I love movies.
for a whole week, that's like $28. You could literally live in Blockbuster
and
and
they
just
have snacks in there.
Probably.
Are the snacks free too?
I mean, I would assume it's all like with the rental
It's
fee.
like
You're renting out the whole place.
like a
right?
resort.
Yeah.
We would clear the whole store.
Bro.
Yeah, it
That'd
would
be
be crazy.
That would be so wild.
We be having conversations. All we just say is movie scripts and whatnot.
I know. It's
That would be
like
funny.
we could watch like classic.
Have
Man.
you ever watched a movie and it kind of like takes you over?
Rubs off on you?
Yes.
Yes, bro.
Okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but I remember seeing Jurassic World for the first time.
You wanted to be a dinosaur?
Low key, like me and my dad, like when we came out of the movie theater, we were like trying to see who could make like the scariest noises, and I was like, oh, I want to be a, what's it called?
There's a lot
A
of them.
dragon?
No, the one with the long neck. I literally did.
Oh,
Oh.
Bronchiosaurus.
Yes, I wanted to be
Doesn't-
one. I was young.
I remember going through these different phases. Like every movie that I watched captivated me for like a 3-month period.
Yeah.
I remember going through a Navy SEAL phase. I watched, I forgot, I think it was Act of Valor one time, and I wanted to be a Navy SEAL so bad. I would like go, because my dad was in the military, I'd go into his closet, get all his military stuff, put it on camo. We'd have Nerf wars, but they weren't really Nerf wars in my head. In my head, I was like saving the country, and
like
I
you're
would-
really about to die.
like it would get so real. Me and my mom were on teams, and we would have, I'd like make radios out of our
Walkie
phones.
talkies, yeah. Walkie.
Yeah, I'd like hook it up to where it looked like an ear. It was crazy. It was crazy. And that's how Nerf wars got so intense in my house. But I remember having like a cowboy phase. Even like in middle school, I had like a Riverdale phase.
Oh.
And
God.
I would always like, I thought I was like a, what's it called?
I don't watch
serpent.
Riverdale.
Oh yeah, the street
I
serpent.
saw
The
one.
serpents,
Yeah.
yeah.
I saw one episode then stopped.
Yeah, me too.
Shout out to the Southside Serpents.
Riverdale was so good until it got so corny. It was like, okay, this
Okay, I watched the first season. And I was like, this is really good. But then I was like, this is so corny.
What's the
Yeah,
plot?
it really takes a hard drop
It's
off after
like-
season 2.
yeah. Though it's like
What is it about?
I couldn't
Spoiler alerts. Just for
Spoiler alert.
everybody watching.
I don't know. I don't even know. I forgot what it was about.
It's basically just like a murder show.
Basically,
that's
like
it.
a big murder mystery. I think.
But with
right?
kids our age,
That's scary.
it's not even. It's corny. It's
Yeah,
really
not
corny.
like
it's
scary,
really
scary,
dumb.
but like I'm just thinking about what if that happened in real life. It's like, oh shoot, so
yeah.
died. How do you do it?
House.
My face was Black Panther, bro. Like
Oh yeah.
every time I walked into classroom, David, do the voice. Shut up, you murasuka. Not talk to me.
They
Plain.
told you to do the voice.
Bro, because I could do it. And then what? The language they speak is Kosa.
Oh.
Like, no, that's what they speak. Kosa. Can y'all pronounce that?
No,
Rosa.
I'm not gonna try.
You just did it.
How did you do
Rosa.
that? You like did it
You
that
just
Mm.
little click with your tongue.
Click. Just Kosa.
It's like coleslaw. but
Coleslaw,
with a,
but
with a click in it.
I'm not even gonna try.
It's
You
like,
just did it.
But
it's like-
every time I walk in my classroom and be like, Wakanda forever. And they all be like,
how long did this last? Was this was in like
this
eighth
was eighth grade. This was
Yeah.
eighth grade. You know, like so, bro. I really thought I was Black Panther though.
Wakanda forever.
It
That's
was-
Did
funny.
you guys like Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
I was obsessed with Groot. Me and my parents would talk like.
I'm
Like-
Groot.
My mom would be serious and she'd be like, "You can't go do this until that," and I'd be like, "I am Groot." She would get so upset with me.
I have a confession.
What?
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Oh, it's a pretty great dang movie. You should watch it.
You know when like your
What?
your parents are trying to be serious and they like stutter.
They're like, "Why? Why are you laughing? What's funny?"
It's so funny because they're trying to yell at you, but they stutter or like they're spitting, and you start
Dude,
laughing.
my mom has done that so many times. She's like, "What's funny, Jada?"
They're like, didn't I tell you to? And they're like, or like it's. I feel like there's a certain age where you're like, I mean, they get mad at you, but sometimes it's just so comical. You just gotta laugh,
Yeah.
and they laugh with you, and that's what makes it funny.
When you see them crack that smile, and I'm like, "You weren't even mad."
Yeah, that's how me and my mom are
That's funny.
at this point.
That's
Yeah,
so funny.
you
So-
remember?
They get
Oh.
like that look.
It's Alex caught a bubble.
So never mind.
So never mind.
You remember like Oh, go ahead. Were you?
I was gonna move into the next segment.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Oh no.
No, it's okay, Alex.
No, it's totally fine. Just go ahead and do it.
Bruh,
It's totally fine.
you got it.
I'm gonna edit this out. Anyways, so the the blockbuster the blockbuster combo kind of leads straight into the next one, which is your guilty pleasure movie. What do y'all got?
Y'all can go first because I really can't think of mine. I have so many movies.
What'd you say yours was, Alex, again?
So I'm like, me and my girlfriend are really big fans of the High School Musical series.
Couldn't get into it.
Yeah.
Good not be me.
Like I recorded the first one on the DVR when it came out back in like 06.
Oh, you're
I
like
would just
a
rewatch it.
Wow.
OG fan.
Dude, I've been there since the beginning.
Did you ever try and sing like Troy Bolton?
Yeah, dude, I would sing, I think, what's it called? Like in the second one, Gotta Go My Own Way. I would do like I would do like Gabriella's part and Troy's part.
You wanna sing it for us?
In a future episode.
Okay.
Make sure y'all tune in.
Yeah, I'll hold you to it, bro.
I just have too many because High School Musical was one of them where I was like, bro, this movie's so bad. And then I watched it and I was like, okay.
It's so good.
Kind of slap.
What's
I get to watch this.
I don't even know.
Like, are y'all like fans of any chick flicks?
Yeah,
The Notebook. I love The Notebook.
I've never seen it. Is it? I heard it's sad.
Yeah, it is kind of.
What's it about?
Basically, I'm trying to think of what time it takes place in. Have any of you guys seen it?
Nah.
Alex?
Nope.
No, none of you. Basically, like they fall in love, but her dad's like, no, like he's not fit for you, and so then they're seeing each other secretly, and then I can't remember. It's been so long. He leaves or something, like they break up, and it's a terrible breakup.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see each other for years and years, and then they planned on like buying this house and like building up this house together. Anyways, they get separated, and then they like basically come back together, and then they're like, oh my god, let's move into our dream house. Like they fall back in love.
Years?
Yeah.
They didn't move on?
I think one of them moved on. I can't remember which one, but it was sad. Like like one of them was doing worse than the other, and one of them was doing like really good. Oh, it was the girl. I think she had like a new boyfriend, and he like figured out, and he was extremely sad.
Oh, that's
It's all right.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, like the movie itself?
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about
it's
the
okay.
situation.
I'm not a big romance movie type of thing, but
My guilty pleasure movie is probably Thelma and Louise, cause I know, cause I know they're like, oh, girls, like you don't need a man in your life. Just go out and have fun. Yeah,
I was literally the movie I'm about to say is
and
basically
it's like that's such a good movie, and it's so sad. Spoiler alert! It's so sad when they like at the end when they like go off the cliff and it just freezes. But it's such a good movie. It just
They die?
Well, I mean, it kind of leaves you guessing. They don't die. Well, okay, yeah, they die.
They die.
They die because nobody's gonna survive that unless the car flew.
It kind of
magically.
leaves you guessing, like, you know, man, maybe they would have survived
Yeah,
that.
no, it's such a good movie. What about you, Jay?
mine is Little Women or Lady Bird. It has the same actor in it twice. Basically, Little Women is about there's a whole bunch of sisters. There's like 5 of them. They each have their own like different personalities. They're all different in their own little way.
Yeah.
And back then, like, you know, it was normal for them to get, I think it was in like the 20s maybe. You have to get married, you know, start a family by a certain age, and if you didn't, then it was kind of frowned upon, I guess.
Yeah.
This girl, she's in love with this guy, but basically is like too busy about trying to figure out her own self by becoming like her own book writer, like in selling books and stuff, because her family's really poor. She's not worried about him at all, and then her sister falls in love with him. And then they, like, get married and stuff, so she missed her opportunity to, like, fall in love with them because they were best friends before they were lovers at all. And, like, they had a really good connection. But basically it was kind of just, like, about finding yourself first before you find love, I guess. And it was really good. It was a woman-led role.
Yeah.
All of them are really great actors. I loved it. It was one of those movies that was, like, wow, that was so good. I don't know if I can watch another movie better than that.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you guys?
Yeah.
Where it's like every other movie you watch, you're like, oh, it's not as good as this, though.
There are definitely movies that are like, I like movies that make you think. They'll leave you like, it's a thought provoking movie. It's not basic, but they'll introduce a new like concept to you, and you're like, wow, I've never thought about that.
Mid-90s, I really liked that movie.
Yeah, that movie's really good. One movie that really captivated me, which I feel like my life I can really relate to it, is The Truman Show, because I feel like none of y'all are real, and I feel like everybody's an actor in my life. It's because he was stuck in his world.
That makes sense though.
But everybody was an actor, and he didn't know it.
That's crazy.
Like,
I mean, that really is. If you think about it, that really is how the world works.
because what if you guys are actors, and I'm not dumb because I know y'all are actors.
Hey, Karen, I'm not an actor.
What is he talking?
So-
Okay,
sorry
are
to
you,
spoil
like,
it,
being
but I'm not an
serious?
actor.
That's
I could
what-
be an actor.
See, y'all are trying to, huh?
I said I wish.
I wish I was too.
See,
If there was a universal set and then there was a camera on my face, I'd be like, I could not do it.
yeah, but he's like, it's with Jim Carrey, I think.
Yeah.
He's like, he's stuck in this
He's
world,
old.
and okay, well that,
I'm just saying he's
He's
old
still
now.
great.
yeah,
I
he-
really like Jim Carrey. He's just so old.
and he like he's stuck in his world, and then he finds out that people are actors, and he tries to get out of it. It's crazy. It's wild.
Have you ever seen never mind. That's not Jim Carrey.
It's okay.
For me,
The movie Big. Has anyone ever seen that?
Big.
Wow, it's really old. Basically, there's like what's it called? Like a fortune teller, and he lives on this dock in New York, and there's like this puppet or whatever inside this thing, and you give them money, and he tells you like your fortune, I think, and he wishes for something, but it doesn't come true, or it backfires on him, basically.
Yeah.
And I think he turns small, like he shrinks.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
He becomes a midget or something.
yo, there was
It's
this
not
one.
politically correct.
There
I
was
mean-
this one movie that I
Sorry.
saw one time. It
I
was on
apologize.
TV. What?
I just apologize for saying midget.
Oh no, you're fine.
I feel bad.
It's okay. It's okay. They're gonna forgive you.
It's okay, Jay.
But
You're
what,
not
there was this
canceled,
one
so.
movie where I was walking in, and like I don't know if it was some FX movie, but it was about this girl, and she had some sort of disease or something. That every day she woke up, it was on her birthday, because apparently that day she got in like an accident, and every day she thought, you know what I'm talking about, right? And then this dad, like, for I don't know how many, like, he did it for like a couple of months at least. He had to reset everything, like if it was her birthday, every single day, and that messed up my mind. Because first of all, he's putting in all that work, but the daughter would say everything she said, word for word, line for line, and like apparently, I guess at the end of the movie, like there was some incident that didn't line up to what happened, and then she was cured or something. I don't know. I was really young
Like
watching this.
Living the same day over and over again.
Like
Yes.
Groundhog Day.
Oh, that would be so.
Yes. And it like that messed with my mind. The
That
whole entire.
sucks.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
How could this even? Because what about that? Have y'all ever thought like when you die, it's just a simulation of your life?
I don't know. I
Like
feel
the
we
whole-
could become reincarnated or something.
Like a
No, not reincarnation,
Oh.
but like I don't believe in this, but I've always thought about like, what if like I'm just living this again
yeah.
on repeat?
Or you're just dreaming. Sometimes I
Oh.
feel like maybe
You know what I
this is
mean?
just one big
Yeah.
dream.
Like this, like we've done this 50 times before.
Oh,
I'm
like
just reliving
yeah.
it again because I've already died.
I don't know.
That's
Yeah.
too
Thought
deep.
of it like
Anyways,
that.
that's crazy.
I like the movie Let It Shine.
Let it shine.
No.
Yeah, I sure hope people were into the whole movie conversation.
Yeah.
Just like spoiling 10 movies.
I know.
Sorry, I didn't. I did. Spoil my.
Yeah.
You know how
I
what?
hate when people spoil movies. It's my biggest. pet
What's I like movies like that are creative, that think outside the box. I think one movie that is so creative is A Quiet Place,
Mm-hmm.
because they
Oh.
barely say a word, but I looked at the behind the scenes, the way they make the sounds and how they create a whole plot and a whole like concept behind a few words like said throughout the movie is so crazy to me.
That in movies like 1917 where they do like
Yes.
just one shot through the whole movie.
Yes.
It's
That
insane.
is
Yes.
It's
so
so
crazy.
cool.
It's
I love
crazy.
horror movies like Midway.
I can't do that.
I love
Yeah.
I barely
No,
could do Bird
you
Box.
wanna know a
and that was on
movie?
Netflix.
that will trick your mind, like will get you thinking. I recently just watched it because my boyfriend and his dad showed me this movie,
Mhm.
Fight Club. Have any of you guys?
Yeah,
heard of
that's
it.
that's
Yeah.
a crazy
It is
movie.
I've heard of
so good. It is one of my favorite movies ever. And when I was watching it at first, I was like, "This this is boring. Like, nothing's happening.
Mm-hmm.
You won't believe. It'll shock your
A
mind.
lot
Is
of
it
a
the
lot of
one
the
in
best.
prison?
The bubble.
Alex keeps catching this bubble in his mouth. He's like, he said, He's like, catch a bubble?
A lot of the best movies like people think are boring, like Good Will Hunting, Moonlight,
Yeah.
I love
The
Good
Sixth
Will
Sense.
Hunting.
Like
Moonlight is good. That's a good.
it's really
that's
good.
Such
But
a
like
good movie.
all those good movies, like people think are so boring because
Mhm.
it's because you have to think about like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Continue.
Anyways, you guys wanna get into the NBA playoffs? I'll let you guys
We
ramble
can.
on about that.
Jada's like, I'm gonna exit.
welcome to this week's episode of Sports Talk with Alex. It's good to be back,
It's good to be back.
guys.
What's up?
The NBA is playoffs start tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
By the way, we filmed this on. Oh yes, today. Sorry, the Thunder play tomorrow.
Yeah.
We filmed this on Monday. The playoffs already started by Friday when you're all
Yeah.
listening to this. But the playoffs are back today. I'm excited. Are y'all excited?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I read on Instagram, which you probably read too, because you're like first.
What'd
on
you
every
read?
post.
Feature report, ESPN.
That the Thunder literally only had like a 0.2.
They had a 0.2% chance to get into the playoffs.
of getting in the playoffs.
And they overcame the odds.
And
And that's
look-
why Chris Paul was an MVP candidate, or he should have been an MVP candidate.
Oh yeah, Chris Paul's a OG.
Shout out to Darius Baisley, by the way.
Yeah, rocking the jersey today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, for me, I'm just worried about what the Blazers and Lakers game.
That's gonna be a
Yeah.
fun
'Cause I
series.
really feel
Dame's
like-
gonna go off.
This is how I see it, right? You put the Trailblazers best against the Lakers best. I have to pick the Lakers.
Yeah.
They have LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
But really, it's going to come down to, I like how she's taking pictures while we're talking about sports. Have y'all noticed?
Yeah.
But really, it's going to come down to who plays the better defense. Because,
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Because Blazers, they're not that really great
Yeah.
at defense. But Damian is a killer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you have LeBron and Anthony Davis.
I've always like my mom. She played basketball in high school and could have played in college, but she always told me defense wins games.
Exactly.
That's what, and I think if we're looking beyond defense, it's definitely going to come down to who wants it more.
Yeah.
Lillard has that killer mentality, though.
No, Lillard said Lillard wants it this year.
He wants it.
He it's gonna be.
Itching to talk.
Oh, you got it, Alex. No, Alex.
I'm so excited for the Thunder Rockets series. The storylines are
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
What's
Like-
that?
What's the Thunder Rockets?
So
You have a lightning bolt? Oh, no, rocket.
the Thunder traded Russell Westbrook to the Rockets last summer.
Oh wow, I feel like
And
She's like, really?
and the Thunder traded James Harden to the Rockets like 6 years
Oh,
ago.
I remember that one.
Yeah. Sure you do, Jay.
I remember that one.
But the storylines are crazy. Granted, Russell Westbrook's going to be out for at least the first game.
Yeah.
But man, if there was ever a time for a playoff series to be in Oklahoma City,
now is
today is the
know.
day.
today
I
is
know.
the day.
That's
Today
crazy.
is the day.
Okay, so I was texting Foster, and I said they're just talking about playoffs. 'Cause he said, "Why you text me?" He said, "Just say you saw the Thunder beat the Lakers and just get in the combo."
Yeah.
Hey, Foster's a real one.
The Thunder did beat the Lakers by like 20 in the bubble.
Yeah,
So-
but they didn't have. Was LeBron? I don't think LeBron
Yeah,
was.
yeah, LeBron played.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Sure
Thunder-
did, buddy.
They
All of y'all who doubted me.
I think
yeah.
the Thunder held them to like their lowest point total of the year.
Oh wow.
You just said that. He said, and say that I don't think Lakers had LeBron. What the heck?
Lakers definitely have LeBron.
I'm sorry.
Foster's like feeding you information.
I'm a huge KD fan. You can boo me. I'm giving you permission. He actually. Okay, that's a bit excessive now.
No, I don't think so.
Oh
You're-
my god.
You remember? Hey, wait, hold up, Jada. What team is LeBron on? I mean, not LeBron. What team is Kevin Durant on?
Right now?
Me, David, and Alex we were talking about this. I was like, I bet Jada does not know what team Kevin Durant is on right now.
The one. No, I do. It's the
yeah.
Golden.
There you go.
Mm.
There you go.
I don't remember.
You're right there.
You're
It's
right
on the
there.
tip of your
You're
tongue.
right there.
Go.
I don't know. Golden something.
That's right. Golden State Warriors.
Golden State Warriors.
Yeah. No, that's wrong.
It's the Brooklyn
wrong.
Nets.
Wait, he switched again?
Yeah,
he signed with the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, I don't
last year.
care. He's a freaking
He
traitor.
switched the game.
He's a traitor.
Jeez,
It's
how
a
many
business
times is he
move,
gonna
Jada.
switch?
It's a business move.
he
You're
can-
just hurt.
I am hurt because I thought I knew it, and you guys were leading me to believe that it was Golden State Warriors.
Yeah,
sorry.
you went for the high five and everything. You were committed. It's okay though.
I mean,
Man, this is why I don't like him. Got me out here looking like a fool.
no, but after KD left, I stopped following the Thunder. I mean, we
What
had that
is
one-
wrong with you?
No,
You
we had
fair
that-
weather
Wait,
fan,
wait,
David.
wait. We had that one
Bandwagon.
season
You
where
was a bandwagon.
Russell Westbrook averaged a triple double. That was dope. Like I.
Yeah, it
followed
was the
everything.
season after,
It was the season after.
and
but-
he did it 2 seasons after that. He did it 3 seasons in a row, David.
Okay, but we all know the Thunder were not gonna get back to where they were. Cause it makes me mad when we talk about Oklahoma City Thunder. You had Harden, you had Durant, and you had Westbrook. Granted, the Miami Heats were just good. All right,
It's true.
but then
I guess.
one of them were gonna have to go. One of them were gonna have to go because they could not. Like Harden was gonna turn into a superstar. He wanted more money, and then we just lost it. Like we lost all 3 of them. We could have kept Durant. And
This is
Durant
true.
would have stayed.
This is okay. We could have kept Durant, but
The
Durant
sports animal.
Durant is a jerk, and he decided to leave because he thought, you know what, I want to win. I don't want to grind it out here in the city.
Who doesn't want to win?
Who doesn't want to win?
Okay, jeez, I'm about to leave off this pod right now.
Dang, you
And
guys
this
are
has
getting
been another edition of
heated.
Sports Talk with Alex.
What are you so heated for?
Thank you for joining me on today's episode of Sports Talk.
I wait for the day we like get really heated
Dude.
and we're screaming at each other.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Gosh, I'm
Look
just
at
gonna
look in
leave
his
the
eyes.
camera when that happens.
You can't tell me that's a loyal Thunder fan right there.
Look at it.
Darius Baisley.
Darius Baisley.
I thought you were gonna wear it backwards.
I can. Do you want me to?
If you want. He
Oh,
goes, should I wear this backwards?
Puts it on backwards.
Yeah, when did you have time to switch it?
Before the pod.
He's a magician.
We sat here for like 20 minutes.
I
We
wasn't
were just
paying
talking about
attention.
stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is anyone wearing, what shoes are you guys wearing?
Converse.
Nike.
Me too. Alex?
Adidas.
Let's
Converse,
talk about
Nike, and
Filas.
Adidas.
Let's talk about
Adidas.
chunky Filas.
Let's talk about the worst fashion trends. If you talk about Filas, you might as well talk about the worst fashion.
Balenciagas.
The worst fashion trends ever. Chunky Filas look like.
Wait, you say Filas?
No, I think that's just a funnier way of saying it.
Chunky
The chunky Filas. I think when you have to have a certain body type to wear chunky Filas.
What do you mean?
I gotta
What kind of
look
body
these
type?
up.
Like,
So I can.
I
really
don't.
critique it.
Okay, so like in
Careful
and-
what you say.
No. I know. I'm trying. I'm thinking. I don't want to get canceled. In in elementary school when you used to have to build like pretzels with marshmallows at the bottom and build like build like different like sculptures with the pretzels and the marshmallows. That's what chunky Filas look like. And it's like you have cinder blocks on your feet, and it's like, if you want a good workout, if you want to build those, like not skip leg day, you just have to take a run with those on your feet. That's what they look like. That's all I see is pretzel sticks with big old marshmallow at the bottom.
Shoot, they
I
look like a
cannot
white
believe-
building block.
That's what they. Oh yeah, look. Oh guys.
If y'all don't know, we have some of our background people. The one and only I am Jordan Miller just let off a fat laugh, and it was very unexpected.
He called you a background person. You like own the whole. This is your.
This is
He called you a
Gen
back.
Y.
Follow the Gen Y podcast, where he hosts a lot of amazing guests and whatnot. You got to plug that because if we don't, then we might lose this one. But
Right here. We have our background person, our extra.
but they look like a white building brick, bro. That's just a walking brick.
Yeah,
You
they
could-
look like white Legos. They look terrible.
They kind of do. I personally do not like them. I had a different pair, like I was saying earlier, but mine weren't chunky like that.
Yeah.
These are the same thing as Balenciaga, bro. Balenciagas look so ugly.
Especially when you wear when you have a small foot, you don't wear those because then they're like it's like a big ball of Play-Doh. It just feels they don't have any it's like right there. You know what I'm saying?
There's no,
Like right there. It's bad.
One time,
Like a baby shoe.
I just feel like chunky sneakers were, maybe they're still in. Like a lot of, I like chunky sneakers. I don't wear them as much anymore. I'm more like a Converse Vans type of person.
Yeah.
But I bought these chunky sneakers off this like weird website, and they were in European sizes. So
Wish.
yes,
AliExpress.
dude, I ordered something from there 4 months ago. Still hasn't come in. Anyways, whatever. That's
Hey, they're
besides
making
the point.
They're the chunky
they're
ones?
making chunky Skechers too, bro.
No.
It's
Oh my god.
Everybody's trying to hop on the chunky
You
trend.
remember when Abby Butler was obsessed with Skechers?
Why
She
you
had
call her out?
No,
like
I'm just
that?
saying she had a different pair for every
Legal
week.
name and
I've never seen anyone more dedicated to wearing Skechers.
Shout
But
out to Abby.
no,
Butler.
a lot of
Butler.
a lot of Abby's shoes were so fire. Like I actually, cause
You wouldn't think that they were Skechers.
she
either.
had the most.
they were
drip.
so fire. They looked like Reeboks. They were so clean.
She was like the older version of JoJo Siwa.
What?
She'll love that.
Dang.
No,
What's
she
it-
loves
Doesn't even
JoJo.
watch the podcast.
What's
or
an?
listen.
Oh,
I like shirts.
the
They ain't necessary.
the trend, which I used to be on this trend, which I the oh god, the jeans with the little like stripes on them, the NBA YoungBoy
Never.
pants.
I can probably
Huh?
say
Are you-
I was
oh.
never that person.
Like they
Jeans with
they were like, you gotta look them up. It's like
Yep.
it's
Alex, do you know what we're talking about?
so bad.
Yeah, those are pretty ugly. Like the
are
jogger
pretty.
jeans that have like those like knee pads. on
Oh
the top.
yes, yes,
Oh my God,
yes.
kinda giving
I
me
used to
the
wear
Wait,
like the
these?
jeans. That yes, they'd be
Oh.
like acid wash with
Yeah,
zippers
those
on
are
them.
Those are so ugly.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to think I was so clean because I used to like step out with those and some Vans and like a Mickey Mouse shirt.
If you wear these things, we're not trying to flame you right now.
No.
We're just trying to help. We're trying to
help you.
We're
You
trying to
do
help
you. You do you. Okay, you're amazing. You're fabulous. Just others are more fabulous. Than I'm kidding.
Fabulous.
You're
Wear
fabulous.
what you
Okay.
wanna wear. I feel like a lot of people express themselves.
Why do you
through
think
what they wear.
JoJo is
Yeah.
the hottest YouTuber out here right now? She's
Y'all-
making more bank than all of us,
You know what? I bet JoJo's so chill. Like
and she loves her job.
aside from her like persona that is on social media, I feel like JoJo's like a real.
Do you remember the wipe it down TikTok?
Yeah.
And then she did it, and she removed like the ponytail and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
And she
That's
looked like her age.
When she get, hey, when she get out of this contract, she just this whole like bubbly.
I'm a new person.
I know.
Wait, is she under a contract?
No, I'm playing, but
Oh.
I don't know. Like, when is sometimes she's
she's-
gonna get out of like this unless she
has
just
to, unless she's just.
she's gonna be old with
She's-
pigtails
She
and
reminds
bows.
me of a Disney star.
Which is fine, but I think like at a certain point, I think it's making her, and I don't know, but she's making so much money. Why would she stop?
Exactly.
Because she's getting old and wrinkly.
But no, look at all the kids she's supporting.
No,
How
I'm
old is
saying
she,
like they're.
16, 17?
No, I'm saying she's our age, but I'm saying at some point you gotta like
You gotta grow up.
you. Dang,
Like,
you
dude.
gotta move on.
You're
JoJo, I
seven-
do not associate with this human being right here. You don't have to grow
You're
up.
you're 17. You're wearing like
Yeah.
rainbow light up Skechers. Like you gotta move on.
If JoJo C was watching this, then we obviously did something right because
Yeah, she's 17 years old. Her
Yeah.
real name is.
what?
Joel.
Where did her middle? Wait,
never mind. Never mind.
You mean her real name's
Jolie
not JoJo Siwa?
Well, it's Jolie Joni Siwa.
she was on Dance Moms, right?
Oh
She
yeah.
was?
I watched
Wait
Dance
a
Moms
minute.
and I did not like her on there.
That's where she came. That's where like she got big.
Maybe.
Did she look like that on Dance Moms?
No. Well, she's always had that ponytail. Always.
How is her hair not like falling out of
That's
her
what
head?
I
It looks
wanna
so
know.
tight on
I
her
would
head.
cry when my mom would put my hair in ponytails. I would beg, just let me wear my hair down today. I would cry.
JoJo
I don't know
finna
how
whip
she
up
does
in
it
a
every single
Tesla.
day.
Yeah,
Fuck.
JoJo.
And a
Hey,
pink Tesla.
yeah, JoJo making bank though, so I'm not even
Respect
hating on
to
her.
JoJo.
I would do that too. I put
You dress
mops.
like a little kid.
I was like, I sure would. For the right amount of money, I would dress up like a little kid.
I want to go back to the days where we wore those silly animal bands. Y'all remember those?
Silly
Yeah.
bands.
I want to go
Yes.
back to the days where we wore that. That was a great fashion.
I
trend.
used
I'd be
to.
like, you want to trade?
bro. I used to. You know those
I don't
kids
have
who
that
used to
one.
have them up their whole arm.
Dude, there was like a
Oh.
black market for silly bands back in the
Yes.
day, like in second and third grade.
No, you know what was like everybody used to purchase
Beyblades.
Blade
Oh.
and slime.
Slime.
Yes.
Slime was different. I didn't sell slime. I sold a lot of things, but slime was not one of them. But I remember kids that used to come to school and deal slime out of their lockers.
Slime really introduced us to business, bro.
I know. I remember 5th grade, I was selling paracord bracelets. 7th grade, I was selling my autograph, which was so, I don't know.
You sold, wait, people paid.
I got like at least $20, $30 because I sold my, and I would charge $1 for a regular autograph, and then I'd like put ink on my thumb and charge $5 for one with a thumbprint.
Who was gullible enough to get, I'm sorry.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I was like, why are y'all buying this? But when I saw that it worked, because it started off as a joke, I was like, this is going to be valuable one day. And people started buying it. And then I was like, oh.
I think you need to give these kids their money back.
Oh,
dude.
it was
Come
so
on,
long. I don't
What
know.
grade was this in?
It was in 7th grade. And I didn't even realize.
7th grade?
Yes.
I thought you said second.
And people would buy it like as a joke. They'd be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy it. I didn't think kids would actually buy it. But
was there ever that one kid who was like, bro, I need your autograph?
no, they weren't
Can I
fainting
please
over it. They just bought it as a joke, and my money kind of like stacked up. And then I would buy reset. I saw a market for pencils because nobody would have a pencil. So I sold them for like 25 cents.
That's smart, though.
And
That's
then
smart.
they'd be in class. Somebody would be like,
Hey, Karen.
they'd be like, I need a pencil. Does anybody have a pencil? And I pull out this big tub of
For
pencils.
25 cents?
And I'd be like, I have a pencil, but it's like 25 cents.
I would
And
look at you stupid and be like, give me a damn.
and then they'd give me like a quarter.
Was there ever a guy who was just mad?
Oh.
Bro,
I'd be like, I appreciate everybody that bought whatever I sold too,
king of Heartland Middle School, right?
because y'all are real ones. Because I don't think I would.
This
would
man was the king of Heartland.
autograph.
All right, everybody. I think it's time for us to move into our shout-outs of the week.
Oh, yes.
All right, Jada, who's your shout-out of the week?
My shout out of the week is Lexi Ramos. She just started her own little business. It is, let's see here. It's a plant-based, eco-friendly, 100% soy wax with candles and melts she makes. They're handcrafted. If you'll follow her on Instagram at Lex Botanics, give her a little like, something, follow, anything. Get a little business going.
Kyron?
My shout out of the week is Angelina Lang. Lately over the whole summer, honestly, she's become such an advocate for social change and civil rights as far as Black Lives Matter, African American community, and LGBTQ community. She's really become a voice. She actually started an Instagram page. I don't know what it is, but
We'll make sure to tag it.
yeah, we'll make sure to tag it. But continue to do what you're doing. Continue to be a voice and keep it up. Yeah.
David?
All right, so my shout out of the week, I just totally changed it up on y'all because I actually found somebody. The girl's on my cross country team. Her name is Amelia. I don't know her last name, but it'll be up there, but it's mimi.glo7. So during like the whole Black Lives Matter, like when people were trying to like realize what was going on, and she's white, by the way, but she was one of the first people to like come to me. No, she was one of the first people to come to me to like understand. And I remember one time she was like, what could you do? And I was like, just research and educate. She made a whole entire paper about the Jim Crow laws. And then we were in a group chat and she was like, I'm thinking about starting this thing. And since she's a runner, she's like, I want to make this thing called Run Against Injustice. There's also an app for that. So it was me, her, Angelina, and another girl. And basically the whole thing is that for how many miles what people run, they can do like a mini 5K. Yeah. And how many miles they can donate to like Run Against Injustice.
That's so cool.
That's awesome.
That's dope.
Cool. And that we
What's her
do.
name again?
Amelia. I don't know her last name, but
Yeah, that's really cool.
So shout out to you. Shout out to you.
Amelia, and for being on cross country because I could never.
All right, guys. My shout out of the week is Andrew Schlecht. He he runs a pretty popular Thunder podcast. The podcast. He runs a pretty popular Oklahoma City Thunder podcast here in the city, and it's just a really good dude. He always does like sorry, got a bug in my throat. He always has good causes that he donates a lot of the proceeds from the podcast to, and so big shout out to him.
Hey,
Nice.
That's cool. This is what I'm talking about. The youth, our generation. I love it. I love it.
All right, guys. David's going to hit you with a nice little inspirational quote to start your weekend.
All right, this quote was written by me on my free time. It says, don't spend your time impressing people. If you are very passionate about it, make it look good, stick to your originality, and people will come to you and define it as cool. There is no such thing as cool, you guys. You guys define what cool is. Originality is cool because it's different from what is normal. Therefore, making it different, therefore making it unique and making it cool. So you, right there, who I'm looking at, or you're listening to, you are cool. You just got to make sure you stick out and make it cool.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me that thing? Hey.
Except for Chucky Filas. I'm kidding. I'm joking. It's a joke.
Well, that wraps everything up for this week's episode. Go like and subscribe wherever you're listening, and stay tuned every Tuesday for the Gen Y podcast with Jordan Miller, and have a great weekend.
Thank you. You say that every time.